All right, welcome back everybody. Glad you could join me today. We're gonna deal with money. We always are asked as math teachers, how are we ever gonna use this? You're gonna use this every single day, the rest of your life. We're gonna remind ourselves how to add and subtract decimals. And it's really simple. There's only one piece that we need to focus on, the decimal itself, but we'll come back to that. So I want to read through our example. Julio kept track of how much money he spent on Roblox, and the results are listed below. What is the correct sum for how much Julio spent in total? Let's look at that question and see what we can highlight. The word sum, how much Julio spent in total. So we're gonna take these three values and we're gonna combine them together, or we're gonna add them up to find the sum. If you notice on the right side, I've already put the numbers vertically, which means they're going up and down. Now, one thing I wanna make sure you see, even though each one of these numbers has a different amount of place values, which means there's a different amount of digits after the decimal, we still want to make sure we always line up our decimals. Move your decimal down to your answer, and now we add or subtract the exact same way we would if there weren't any decimals there. I know, seems pretty easy, right? Let's walk through this one. Uh-oh, I've got some blank spots. Do you know what we can do if we have blank spots in our place value? If you said put a place value holder, you're absolutely right. And here's what I mean. Anytime that I have empty place values, I'm gonna put a 0 there. I go one step further just so that I know I wrote it. I put an X. Now I can go through, I can add up my values, and I can figure out how much money Julio spent. So let's see. My hundreds place gives me a 5. Oh look, we already have our decimal point there. We don't have to worry about it. 5 plus 7 gives me 12. 9 plus 1 gives me 10. 8 more gives me 18. 7 more gives me a 25. I'm gonna cross this out so I know I used it. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, we're dealing with money, so what should I put here at the end? Correct, a money sign. So we can say the total amount of money that Julio spent on Roblox was $85.25. Don't forget that money sign. Now let's try a few of these on our own. We have 6 different problems that I want you to try. The first step and the most important step is the setup. So always line up your decimals. Then you add or subtract, just like we normally would. So go ahead and pause your video and come back when you are finished. Remember, mistakes mean we're trying. So if you don't get them all right, that's why we get to try again.